In the art studio filled with soft, natural light, Lyria stood before her easel. Her eyes were a mix of tension and worry. On the canvas was an almost perfect portrait, except for one blurred brushstroke. Just one. Yet to Lyria, it felt like an unbearable wound. She stared at it, then glanced at Kaelen, the calm, composed boy who always sat in the corner. Kaelen painted as if everything came effortlessly to him. Suddenly, Lyria felt painfully small, trying to fix the smudged line. She lifted her brush, but her hand trembled. Frustration rose within her, and she slammed the brush down on the table. Her paint-stained fingers curled into a helpless little fist. She turned away and walked toward the window, her eyes exhausted, ready to give up. In the reflection on the glass, her own painting seemed to judge her. Kaelen quietly approached. When his shadow fell across her back, Lyria spun around in surprise. He didn't say anything, just looked at her, then at the painting. A faint, unreadable smile crossed his face before he offered an unexpected challenge. Try drawing something imperfect. Lyria blinked in confusion, but she tried. She sketched a wilted flower, a broken chair, but each drawing felt lifeless. Sheet after sheet was crumpled and tossed into the overflowing trash bin. Kaelen watched from afar, never interfering. Another time, he placed a bruised apple on the stand and painted it, leaving the bruise visible, even making it look alive. Lyria glanced over, curiosity flickering in her eyes, when a pink-haired classmate accidentally knocked over a box of pencils, sending colors scattering across the floor. Lyria suddenly smiled. The messy chaos was strangely beautiful. She sat down and drew it. This time, her strokes were free, vibrant, full of motion. During class, her eyes stopped on the art teacher's scarred cheek. Instead of fear, she felt the story behind it. Quietly, she sketched his portrait, including the scar, with deep respect. Kaelen walked by, saw it, and nodded in approval. One evening, when the classroom was empty, Lyria found an old sketchbook under Kaelen's desk. She opened it and gasped. His early drawings were full of mistakes, eraser marks, awkward lines. There was even a childhood self-portrait, his eyes filled with the same anxiety she felt now. Kaelen walked in at that moment, but he wasn't angry. He simply sat beside her, pointed at the flawed sketches, and smiled. See? I started from cracks, too. Lyria looked back at her portrait with the blurred brushstroke. For the first time, she didn't see it as ugly. She picked up her brush again. Her hand no longer trembled. She didn't erase the smudge. She made it part of the artwork. Bold, emotional strokes began to bloom across the canvas. Kaelen stood behind her, smiling with quiet pride. From that moment on, Lyria had found her own artistic voice. A poster for an upcoming art competition appeared on the bulletin board. Lyria stared at it, determination glowing in her eyes. She stood before a giant canvas and began creating her entry, The Cracks of the Soul. Time passed in a flurry of montage shots. Her painting slowly took shape, filled with intentional cracks, uneven colors, and what seemed like flaws. Yet all of it merged into something alive. When she finished, she stepped back. Not because it was perfect, but because it was her. At the exhibition, the judges studied her work with surprise and intrigue. Many pointed at the cracks, discussing them intensely. Lyria stood among the crowd, hands trembling with nerves. Kaelen placed a warm hand on her shoulder to steady her. Then, the big moment arrived. Her name was called. The hall erupted into cheers. Her pink-haired friend rushed to hug her. Lyria stepped onto the stage, still stunned. From the stage, she spotted Kaelen in the audience. He raised a thumbs up, eyes shining with pride. After the ceremony, the art teacher congratulated her, proud of how far she had come. As the exhibition hall emptied, Lyria and Kaelen stayed behind. He looked at her painting for a long moment, then smiled sincerely. "You've found yourself." Lyria nodded softly. "It was the cracks that helped me see the light." Later, Lyria began guiding a young student who struggled with his drawing. She pointed to his imperfect lines and gently encouraged him. Kaelen watched from the doorway, smiling with quiet warmth. At the end of the day, the two cleaned the studio together, laughing as they worked. On Lyria's desk lay a sketch of Kaelen she had drawn. Not perfect, but full of life. It made him smile softly. When everyone had gone home, Lyria stood alone in the studio, looking at her painting hanging on the wall. She smiled once more. The cracks she once hated now glowed beautifully in the evening light. She turned away, leaving the painting shining in the golden sunset. A reminder that art isn't made by perfection, but by the soul. If this story has touched your heart, don't let the journey end here. Come back and listen to the stories in this collection, again and again. Let each message gently sink into your subconscious, becoming a part of you, guiding you toward bigger dreams and small, steady steps every day. And if you believe in growth, hope, and the power to change your life, hit like, share, and subscribe. Your small action today could spread inspiration to thousands of others, people who are also searching for light and motivation to bring their dreams to life. This is Daily Wisdom Stories, where small stories plant seeds of inner awakening. See you in the next chapters of this journey.